Oh my god, guys. Did you guys did you guys see that new episode? Oh, so good. So good, man. So good. Oh. Oh. Ignore that top notification. I'm playing Fortnite in a bit. But guys, this newest episode of Fruits Basket, yo, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my lord, I don't even know where to begin with this episode. I want to do it from the beginning, but there's literally so much to talk about. Oh my god, let's. My lord. All right, let's start at the beginning of this episode. The episode begins with everyone trying, like, Akito talking to Toru's friends, and Toru's friends being like, yo, so what happened? She's like, yo, it's my fault. And her friends kind of reassuring Akito, like, yo, you know, it really ain't like that. Believe me, it's not. And then Akito even, like, owning up to, like, look, I know you're the one who likes Kurano, to a blonde chick. And she's like, yo, how do you do, like, what? And she goes, yeah, I know you like Kurano. I'll put him in the hospital too. He's here if you want to see him. And, you know, she sees Kurano, and then her and Kurano have a moment. And it's sweet because Kurano's like, yo, I'm not leaving yet. I still very much have things to do. I have to make sure Akito is in a better place. I have to make sure she's fine before I even think about leaving. And then she's like, I'll wait for you, dog. She basically says, I'll wait for you. And she basically says that the reason why is because she loves him. And she gives her the whole Tsundere vibes. Loving it. I'm digging it. I'm here for it. Kurano, let's get him out of here. We also see we also go back to the house. We see how Yuki's reacting with everybody in the class telling him, like, yo, how's Toru Honda? And I love his best friend, dude. I love Yuki's friend, the dude in the club, the dude in the council with him, because the girls go like, yo, what is Toru Honda to you? And then his immediate answer is the correct answer. Like, it was so good. He's like, oh, she's his mom. And it's so accurate that I think he even figures it out, and he's like, oh, he's always kind of had the feeling like she's replaced that maternal figure in his life. But it's funny how, like, in that very instance, like, it's said in a way that's just like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense. And then the girls are like, wait, how does that make any sense? And he's like, what do you mean? It's obvious. Their relationship is mother and son. It's just so good. I'm here for it. I love it. I love that little, like, tidbit. You know, it's so good. We go back to the house, and of course Haru's there. He's just chilling like a villain, and he's like, yeah, like, you know, Rin was kind of worried, you know, Zuzu was worried. She you know, she's looking thicker too, and she's like, well, what this had nothing to do with us. But then they hear some movement upstairs, and we get to some, oh my god, this part, guys, yo, this part right here alone, fire. It just made me love this episode even more, dude. Seeing Kyo and Yuki fight and just tell each other that the revelations are here. Everyone's getting revealed. Everyone's getting exposed. Kyo was like, bro, I wanted to be you. I wanted to be you so I could protect her the way you could protect her. And then Yuki's like, bro, I wanted to be you because you were free. It's just so good. I'm here for it. It was, like, so therapeutic. It was just there's so much good stuff in this episode that made me just go like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. I love you. I'm all here for it. We see all that going down, and this kind of umps Kyo to go visit his pops, and he visits his dad, and Kyo gets a big reality check when he hears his dad yelling at him, eventually grouping his mom in with him, only to, like, kind of understand, like, yo, if I keep going down this path, I'm gonna be a sad excuse of a man, just like my dad is, because of the fact that his dad is drinking, and he blamed his mom, he blamed his mom for giving birth to him, and he blamed him for being born. And he's like, he kind of figures out, like, my mom didn't kill herself because of me. She did it because of you. Like, you ridiculed her, you bullied her. Like, I had nothing to do with this. Like, she loved me enough to deal with all the bullshit that you were giving her, and not to let anyone, like, not so that way you wouldn't do anything bad. It goes to show, like, the whole image that was being painted, that, oh, she killed himself because of her. No, she killed herself because of him. it's not accurate whatsoever. She killed himself. She killed herself. Yeah, she killed herself because of the dad. The dad was ridiculing her. The dad was a piece of shit. The dad was doing everything, and it all comes into light now. And then we get this dope scene with Akito and the old hag, where the old hag is like, like, I wish I could be like you kids these days. Like, you guys literally just change like your minds. You guys you do all these extraordinary things, but I've been like raised to do everything a certain way. We can't just rip out tradition like that. We can't just like forget how we feel about the cat, or forget how we feel about the things like that. Because Akito says, I'm tearing down that prison, and I'm gonna talk to like Kyo's dad and tell him like the truth about this bullshit. And it's like, dude, Kyo's dad, bro, like everything he's going through is exactly what Kyo was going through. So Kyo's able to kind of connect with his dad at this point, but also see that his actions are nowhere near at fault for what his mom did. It was the father, and he could end up in that same path, drinking every day, throwing his life away, making excuses for every little thing if he keeps going down this path. So it's really awesome to see him kind of just wake up and get that reality check. And then we see a fun thing with Yuki, where his chick hits him up. She's like, I really want to see you, like, can you meet me at the trolley station? And he's running towards her, because now that he's finally admitted like to Kyo, like, yo, I wanted to be just like you. I wanted to go fight for what I wanted. He's doing that. He's gonna go get his chick, and then Kyo go with his chick, and it's just, dude, it's fucking fire. This episode, straight up 13 out of 10. Solid episode. It was beyond perfect. I loved every part of this episode was just fire, bro. Like, it was so good. Oh my god, guys. Anyways, this is gonna be a short review, only because I have to catch up on a bunch of stuff. But I think we should just jump into discussion and think about, like, like the amount of change that's occurring is something that's a big topic that I wanted to talk about, since we were done covering this episode, like up and down. But the big discussion part of this is, like, when the old lady's talking to Akito, she's kind of right though. Like, being able to just change at a whim is a very young person thing to do. Like, for these people, like 40 years, they believe the cat is the villain, the cat is the devil. They should shame the cat. They should not ever allow him in the family. And as quickly as 20, like, was how old's Akito? 21, 23? Like, she's kind of just decided, you know what? No, like, I want to add in the cat. Like, I don't think we should have that cage there anymore. Like, we're getting rid of all this bullshit. Like, it's crazy that Tohru Honda really, like, changed the entire Soma family into being, it's a whole new aspect. And who knows if the curses are going to continue, or if bonds are going to be ripped apart and broken. I still don't know. But it's that whole conversation that they have of, like, change and how scary it is for people who've only known this one way of life, kind of makes you think, like, wow, like that is a big topic of this episode. Is like, everything is changing so fast. Everything is different. It's going different so fast. There was a time where Akito would have just thrown him away, but now that's gone. It's gone. That cage is going to be broken. There's nowhere Kyo can hide. There's nowhere Kyo can make an excuse for himself anymore. The whole change of his father, like, seeing his father as this person that he wanted to get love from, only to see that his father was the very monster that Kyo painted himself as. His father was truly that monster. It wasn't him. He wasn't the reason his own mother killed himself. It was his dad. His dad is what he would become if he keeps going down that path. So a lot of stuff to unpack in this episode. The fact that him and Yuki have finally been able to reconcile their differences in a way by yelling at each other, like, yo, I wanted to be you. To be able to say that to somebody is immensely vulnerable, and they both do it to each other while fighting nonetheless. It's God, it's so good. And I think the emotions get through of the nature of each other's relationships. For Kyo, Tohru is someone he wants to be with. For Yuki, it's someone he cherishes. That's his mother. That's the woman who's shown him love and guided him to a path, kind of like in Higehiro, how he teaches Mayu to be better as a woman. I feel like that's what Tohru did for Yuki, is being better as a man. So good stuff, yeah. Oh, this episode, guys. Oh, I was screaming through this episode, guys. I was screaming through it. It was so good. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the episode here, man. Straight up 13 out of 10 episode. I love it. The fact that Tohru runs away from Kyo at the end and he chases her just has me so hopeful for what's gonna come from the next episodes. I think we have 2 episodes left, so we're already coming down from the big climax that was episode 9. Now falling action is occurring, and then hopefully with that conclusion and we get a wrap-up episode. But anyways, guys, yeah, let me down below what you guys thought about it. Were you guys screaming too? Let me down in the comment section below. I really want to see what you guys are saying about this episode, because I'm fucking fangirling. Anyways, y'all, I'll catch y'all later. It's your boy Papa Will saying peace out, peace and love, and adios. Bye.